This video was brought to you by Elbilmek, ABRP, Stormberg, Kempower and Bilkomponenter. Yo, what's up? Today we're going to test Nio's new flagship, EL8. This is the follow-up to the ES8, which is getting kind of old. So I'm going to do a range test to see how efficient it is. Last time I tested the ES8, it was with 21-inch wheels. This time we have 20-inch wheels, so Continental Eco Contact 6, and then see 255, 50, 20 front and rear. So unfortunately the EL8 now comes only in 6-seater. You cannot get the 7-seater anymore, but you can choose if you want this center console or not. And then let me see, what's this again? Press and hold. No. Press and hold a couple of seconds. Oh yeah, I want to retract this. No. Okay, this is kind of silly. There is only an in and out of the center thing, but here we have the fridge. Oh, nice cold drink in there. Wait, should I test the range with and without, or with the fridge on or off? It could pull 20 to 50 watts, which could affect it slightly. But yeah, nice seats. You see, you can recline them also. This is some next level. Wait. Yeah, you see? Oh, okay. I think you cannot recline it too much now because those seats are up. So the third row is there. And well, maybe I should also show you. Needless to say, soft close on all doors. And then here in the trunk, you see, yeah, you can also fold the seats here. Of course, electronically. Yeah, why not? Like I said, this is the flagship. You know, it has similar features, luxury features, like a way more expensive Mercedes EQS. And then with the third row down, then you actually get okay space. Here we also have some storage under the trunk here. So yeah, we also have, yeah. So I will do a more a walkthrough later. We have USB-C over there and stuff. So let me show you in the front. Wait. When I mute the music, I pause the music and then I lock the car. Yeah, you also have to lock the car like this and then unlock it to reset the trip meter. I'll show you briefly. It's a Chinese car after all, just like the Xpeng. So when I enter it, it starts by itself. No, stop that, don't do it. Remember the state I had when I left the car, and then keep the same state there, just save the state there. But okay, so let me see, I'm gonna show you something here. If you go to battery, you see now it shows you that we have the long range, which is the 100 kWh battery. But when I picked up the car, it had around 40% battery. And then this is a new thing here. So the previous battery I had 90%. It is state of certified energy. I don't know if this is state of health or something, right? But then I swapped it and I got 97%. Excellent. I'm like, these Nios, they have 2-generation batteries. The previous battery was probably Gen 1, and then this is the Gen 2 battery. And you can, okay, it doesn't say anywhere here, but the EL8 can actually take 240 kilowatt, but it takes more than 500 amp because, let me see, I can show you here maybe. The Chinese cars, they typically show you this. If I go here, yeah, here, you see? We have now 400 volt at 93%, so this is not 800 volt architecture. So you know CCS2 typically gives you 500 amp max, and if you go to the Ioniq over there, they can only deliver 500 amp. So if we actually plug in this car with low state of charge with around 350 volt, we will not get 240 kilowatt. So where do you get it? At Tesla V3 and V4 supercharger. But in order to get 240 kilowatt, you have to get the Gen 2 battery. The Gen 1 battery can take around 115 kilowatt or something. And then I suspect that we have the Gen 2 battery because of this. We need to test this. And I also want to measure how many kilowatt hour we have in the battery. So if you go here, no, go here. Prior to this trip, I charged 100% at Cleavage, and then I went home and grabbed some equipment. And then this thing here was counting how many kilowatt hour we used previously. I think it was 6.3 kilowatt hour. So every time you leave the car and lock it down and enter it again, it's going to reset. So now, well, actually, it is started counting while we are stationary. But let me just reset again, and then we do the test. And then it's kind of weird the way we calculate things because it's a Chinese car. We're on the move. We're doing the 120 test first. We have head-up display here showing some information. And then, yeah, I have to cruise 123 kilometers per... Well, no, wait, 122. Yeah, 122. And that is supposed to be 120. It jumps a bit up and down. We're going to adjust this. But we will just drive the short loop now, or short, yeah, over to, where's this again? Strandlisja. And then very nice, the car estimates we'll arrive at 85%. And yeah, so also I'm going to show you that the way we have to do it here is that there is no trip meter we can see consumption. This trip meter shows you only minutes and kilometers and some since reset long term. But what I'm going to do is I'm going to look here and look at how many kilowatt hour we spend and then divide it by the distance, the true distance. But yeah, previously I complained that the Chinese cars, they're lying about consumption. It does not apply to Nio because Nio has the correct number, kilowatt hour number here. And then as long as I find the correct distance, then I know the consumption. But yeah, there is a consumption graph that you can show. Let me see, where the heck was that again? Here. But this shows you only for the last 100 kilometers. So there is no trip meter that is bound to the distance we have here. So, but no big deal. I can figure out the exact consumption. Holy macaroni, this car is quiet. Okay, we have 20-inch wheels, but listen, I'm gonna move from the nice smooth ass to the rough ass. Okay, you hear there's more noise, but it's not night and day. Okay, so more noise here in the old asphalt, rougher, and then the smooth asphalt. Wow, top notch, man. And the ride comfort is just superb. Not only is it quiet, but it has this smooth ride, comfortable. Just even on the bump, we have to go air suspension, and I'm now in the eco mode. Just to save energy. I'm not sure how comfortable eco mode is versus the comfort mode, but this is some next level performance. Speaking of performance, yes, this car can also do 0 to 100 in I think it was 4.1 seconds. But man, like this car, you know, the EL8 is competing against way more expensive German cars. Maybe a BMW iX or a Mercedes EQE, EQS SUV, or maybe the Audi A8, no, Q8, you know. But it just has all this like massage in the front seat, massage in the back seat, reclining back seat, you know. It is a bit unfair to compare it against some of the other cars I mentioned. Maybe one car that would be a worthy competitor would be an EQS SUV 43 4MATIC Plus or something like that, you know, the beefy, fastest, whatever, but they cost 2 times more than this EL8. So we're gonna put this car through some serious tests in the following week now and see how it can handle it. Oh, I see a slight problem. I'm not sure how big of a problem you consider it to be, but the road is very flat, as you see, flat like Kansas. But the power fluctuates a bit up and down. 28 kilowatt. You see, 38. Where have we seen this before, huh? Why in the BYDs also? It goes up and down like this all the time. And you can actually feel it. I can feel it. You know, I'm not that sensitive, but I can feel the power up and down. So it kind of kills some of the smoothness, because this car, like I said, is just so nice and quiet and smooth, and then it's ruined by poor Chinese software. Well, a shame. But I found out that you can cruise 121 on the speedo, and that will actually become 120. Okay, so that has been adjusted now. We just turned around at Strandlisja, and it was spot on 85% when we turned around. Now it's 84%. Now we're gonna head back to Circle K Dalen. Yeah, we have turn signals that pops up there. Very nice. All right, result to 120 test. We consumed 16.9 kilowatt hour, and see most was in driving. There's some cabin comfort. Maybe that's HVAC, driver assistance, other. But also the distance here is reported as 63.8 kilometer. It's supposed to be 66, so it seems that this car underreports by a lot. But how many watt-hour per kilometer is this? Well, if you do the math, it will be 265 watt-hour per kilometer before correction. And if you go here, you see that, yeah, we see something here. What is this? 261. But this is for the last 100 kilometer, right? Wait, what is that average? So, yeah, anyway, we're gonna do the full test now. I don't know why I can't. Oh, and I did swipe here. Okay, dude. Wait, really? So you cannot swipe? Oh. Okay, I don't know. I'm just not swiping hard enough. But yeah, so now we're gonna do the full test, but then first we have to reset by leaving the car. This time we have to cruise at 91 km per hour on the speedo. And I will just take the same short loop again. Normally when I take a long loop I want to do the coasting test, but this car can simply not go in the coasting. There is an option here to go into neutral, but you have to be in park in order to go to neutral. And then the lowest region setting is not low enough that it just rolls. So yeah, that's a bummer. We cannot do the coasting test, but we'll just see. And then, yeah, we'll just check here. No, wait, no, this. Why can't I swipe? Okay, there. 2.9. Yeah, it bugs a bit if I don't hold the steering wheel. Or yeah, I have to eventually calculate how many watt-hour per kilometer we consume this time. 2.9 kilowatt-hour versus 14 kilometers driven now. Okay, let's check the weight. Front axle. 1,300. The whole car should be 2,500 something then. Whoa, 2,720, a lot heavier than before. Wow, why so heavy? The fridge? Soundproofing? Massage? Nice ambient light. Also in the back, ooh. Even in the footwell, of course in the center here. And then also here. And they have a nice minimalistic design without being too minimalistic, but also not being over messy. Okay, result from the 90 test, 12.3 kilowatt-hour consumed, and then still the same distance, 63.8 kilometer. So that means 193 watt-hour per kilometer before correction. Okay, now I'm down to 63%. I'm gonna drive this time the full loop, but faster, so we don't have to waste too much time because this is gonna take a while. It's a 100 kilowatt-hour battery. So once more, let's reset, and well, actually I can show you how we do it. We leave the car. This is what it should work like in the, yeah, then it lowers. Oh, nice. Look at that. Nice cruise ship. And then I wonder if these wheel caps, what they were. Oh, they are quite solid. Oh, yeah, they're probably efficient, but heavy. Okay, and then we don't have to do the rain dance and whatever. We just lock and unlock the car, and then once you enter it again, and the music starts, of course, you can just press here to mute it. Then everything is zeroed out. Here's also okay. Here's also zeroed out, but I have to go here. No, you have to go here. Driver assistance. Swipe to the bottom. Overspeed alert, disable all this shit. Okay, and then let's make sure that we are in eco mode. Okay, let's go. Oh, I noticed something. You know, these curves here, most Chinese cars, they will slow down when you use cruise control and auto steer. Here, it doesn't slow down. Let me see, especially, let me see. Yeah, especially these curves here. The next one here. Let me see, does it slow down? Wait, can you see anything? There. Wow, this is awesome. Okay, it does the I don't know what you call it, the Asian driving style, yeah, but at least you see the speed is constant through the curve. Very nice indeed. The slow clap. Okay, according to trip meter, we have done 100 kilometers there exactly, and then we have 25.2 kilowatt hours. That means 252 watt-hour per kilometer, and that should correspond with I don't know why the heck it's so hard to swipe. There, 241. Does it? No wait, huh? Even that doesn't make any sense. You see, according to here, for the last 100 kilometers, we have 243 watt-hour per kilometer. But if we look at the actual kilowatt-hour, which should be trustworthy, versus the distance, then that's a different number. Do you understand why the freaking Chinese cars are so confusing? Well, we're back at Ioniq. So you see, we spent 45.1 kilowatt-hour, and then reported distance 177.2. It's supposed to be 182, so that's actually 2.6% underreporting. That's quite big. So that means that this time we spend only 248 watt-hour per kilometer, and then the previous loop, the shorter loop, was 258. So I'm going to use 248 as the best result. Maybe it was because it was a little bit warmer now. But yeah, now I have to drive it down to almost zero to estimate how many kilowatt-hour we have. Okay, so now we just drive north a little bit, and then we turn around and go to the V3 supercharger at Gardermoen. So the car estimates 5%. Not sure how far I want to drive north, but yeah, in this screen now we see power numbers, and you see that the power remaining is slowly dropping. Well, if you accelerate, it should drop, yeah, you see, and then when we let off, then it goes up again. So this is an indication of how deep we are. Of course, also with this state of charge here, 10%. Well, we're done with the test. We're down to 0%, 2 kilometers of LTP range left. So if the car charges to around 500 kilometers when it's full, then it means that we have 0.4% battery left. And then we still have 423 kilowatt of power limit. So seems like there's a significant buffer here below zero. But okay, so we then spend 10.1 kilowatt hour. And if you add all the different sections we have driven now between the resets, right, we actually get over 90 kilowatt hour. And then based on how much we have left, then I estimate we have 91 kilowatt hour. So yeah, if we go back to the battery here, so this is the highest ever result I've tested with 97% here. So this is most likely a Gen 2 battery. So when if this would be 100%, yeah, we would probably get, I don't know, 92 kilowatt hour or something out of those 100 kilowatt hour. But when I tested the car that had, I don't know, probably 90% of this, then I got only around 86 kilowatt hour, maybe even 85. I don't remember exactly. But yeah, let's plug in and see what kind of speed we get at the V3 supercharger. No, V4. This is V4. V3 is over there. Oh yeah, we're ramping up. See that? It's kind of hard to see. 70 kilowatt. We're 80. 0%. 90. Huh? What? That's it? 95 kilowatt? What? Wait, don't tell me that this is a Gen 1 battery. No, they wouldn't put the Gen 1 battery in the pool here. What the heck is going on here? Is the supercharger kaput? Nah, unlikely. What? I was preparing to do a charging test. What the heck am I supposed to do now? Oh, maybe it's doing the Chinese thing, yeah. Which means that it is slowly ramping up because you went too deep. Okay, maybe I have to wait until we have 5% or so before we get any proper speed. And for the record, you see here, when you turn off the onboard battery preheating and then we try to manual warm up, it says that no need to preheat the battery. The battery should be warm enough. Wait a minute. At 5%, it started ramping up. Oh. Bring the popcorn. Bring the popcorn. You know, one time on the ET5, I think I had a Gen 2 battery. ET5 supports 185 kilowatt, and I saw it. Oh, look at that! Oh, shit! Look at that speed! Never seen those charging speed before in a Nio. Wow. Okay, so it's just doing the Chinese thing that it doesn't like going deep. But wow, look at this. Okay, wait. I need to restart charging at 10% and then start the recording. Yeah, we're gonna record in the Tesla app. Here we go. I reset the charging process thingy. Wait. Okay, this is a bit slow, but here. Okay. Eventually we're gonna get that speed. On hindsight, maybe I should have recorded this screen, but I don't like this charging screen. It's well, actually, this is a very useful screen because it shows you how number of amps. Oh shit. Okay, whatever. 508. Look at that. Look at the amps. Holy macaroni. How many amps does it go to? 657. Wow. Game over. Yeah. Wow, that is some next level charging speed right there. Tesla, go home. Wait, actually, Tesla charger 250. But we can at least maintain some speed here. Wow. Okay, we're gonna see the charging curve now. Look at this. Oh shit. Wow, even at 22%, we're still taking 240 kilowatt. 661 amps. Wait, is this charging faster than Tesla Model S Plaid, you know? That's also 100 kilowatt hour battery. Does it mean that Chinese tech is better than American tech? Okay, at 32%, we start throttling a little bit, but still charging way over 200 kilowatts. And you see, it has taken 6 minutes. So normally, after roughly 6 minutes, we could do a battery swap. So a battery swap is still way faster than this kind of fast charging. But interesting that we can maintain this awesome speed on a 400 volt based system. So this is the 400, the 800 volt type. People think that, oh, you need 800 volt to charge fast. Well, just go 660 amp, no problemo. But based on test today, you see that we have better efficiency than the ES8. I'm not sure if it was because the ES8 had 21-inch wheels and maybe the tires, they were not that efficient, or simply because this is a newer generation, actually a lot newer, maybe better aerodynamics, better, more efficient motors, maybe a combination of all that. But also, yeah, maybe slightly unfair that we have the Gen 2 battery with more available capacity here. So it's not directly comparable, but because you could swap an ES8 and also get the Gen 2 battery, but then you don't get the 240 kilowatt. You have to have this car because supposedly there is better cooling here in the EL8 that allows you to get the 240 kilowatt. Yeah, 240 kilowatt. But yeah, I'm gonna do 1,000 kilometer challenge. I can't wait to see how that goes. And also, it is very important for me right now to not swap out this battery because when I do the 1,000 kilometer challenge, I've calculated that I have to drive a while from Jessheim all the way to Kungsbacka, which is not a Kungalv, yeah, which is slightly north of Göteborg. And then I might have to top up on the way there. So topping up at 240 kilowatt is going to be a lot faster than only 120 kilowatt. So, but then what happens after I swap it the first time? Then I might get a Gen 1 battery, but that might not be a big deal. Actually, it might be a big deal because I then have to top up again before I can swap again. So then it's like gambling. Do you get a Gen 1 or Gen 2 battery? So time will show once we do the challenge. But you see, this is the problem with the battery swap nowadays, is that you want to buy this new, the latest gen car, but you might end up with an old battery that maybe have been in a ES8, the Gen 1 battery. So Nio, there are no plans to swap out all the Gen 1 batteries with Gen 2. So they were just going to keep it in there in the pool because that's the most cost efficient for them. Maybe not the best for you as a customer who buys this car because you just rent the batteries. You're not guaranteed to get the Gen 2 batteries. But over time though, we will probably get the Gen 2 batteries. But how long is it going to take before the Gen 1 batteries are swapped out? You saw it was 90%. How low does it have to go before they take it out? 80% in 10 years maybe? Well, who knows? Let's discuss this in the comment section then. So that's going to be it for now. Hope you guys enjoyed this video. As always, thank you for watching and talk to you later.